officially reached the beginning of August, which means we're coming into my favorite season of the year, fall. But until then, we still have to endure what is, if you live where I live, an incredibly hot summer. That being said, I have put together some of the pieces that I've been purchasing to really help transition me from the end of summer into fall. We have quite a few pieces that are super budget friendly, and I'm really excited to share my summer to fall transition haul with you today. So the first piece is from Amazon, and this has really been something that I've been looking for like the last few years. I think all of us really kind of struggle on that journey for shorts, but my body has changed quite significantly in the last few years, and I tend to expand in my hips, which means finding shorts is even more challenging for me because I end up with like the weird measurement debacle, and I'm loving this little bit lighter in material, which means it's perfect for everyday wear. It's super easy to clean. You do have to be a little bit mindful about steaming it ahead of time. Linen's just one of those fabrics that the moment you sit down, you're gonna get those creases, but this has been that like perfect piece in my wardrobe that's made it feel a little bit more possible to dress for all of the heat without feeling like I have absolutely nothing in my closet to wear. Now, I recently went on a buying haul for some more workout tanks, and in the process of that, I found this little trio that I know we've seen on TikTok. It's like dupes for the Skim tank tops. They are so good. I was not expecting them to be as good as they are, to be as like nice and quality, but the one thing I think that is worth noting, that's like, I always forget it, but I kind of know it actually, is that whenever you buy a black material, the fit tends to be a little bit tighter. There's something just about that particular wash that tends to be a little bit more challenging. So the white and the pink for this are really stretchy, really nice. The black one is a little bit more snug. These do come full of different sellers on Amazon, so I will link a few options below that are a bit more size inclusive. I didn't realize until after that I bought like the largest size in that particular style, and we are very much about making sure that we have space for everybody on this channel. But these have been so great. They look really nice. They tuck into everything really well. I really like them with what we're going to talk about next, my slip skirt obsession. And they're just really good like layering pieces for the next few months. I feel like if I live somewhere colder, I know a lot of girls tend to wear like a good tank underneath their sweaters to kind of help get more use out of them between washes. And those would also be good for like going into fall in that capacity. But right now they're really just giving me a lot of options, adding that like sleek look to my outfits, but they're also really affordable and they're not super heavy. Now, I bought two of these slip skirts, again, photos on the screen, and black and pink from Target, and I originally got it in extra large and it was too big for me, but I really wanted something that would just give me that versatility. And I feel like one of the things that I'm starting to see in the fall trends this year is that we are doing a bit more of a midi slip skirt. It's a little bit more pleated, but there's still very much a place for the silk slip skirts. And a lot of times, of course, we know runway takes a little bit of time to actually get to the stores and filter down. And by then, maybe you found all of the pieces in the right colors and the right like style and the right price range for you. But these particular pieces are just really nice in the fact that they are very size inclusive. The colors are really great. The quality is really great. They're really just an accessible option for wearing every day. The slit is really like simple. You can turn it to the back, you can turn it to the front and kind of make it work for you. I really like that this just gives you that option of something that you can maybe dress up a little bit. Now, I've seen girls kind of do it in like a dress form. I don't know that I'm gonna fit that vibe because my slit's a little too high in the specific skirt, but I do like that it gives you the option again to maybe start pulling in some of the pieces that you want, but also like you can put sweaters with it. You can like extend and expand and like layer it up really well over the next few months, but you can also really get a lot of like everyday use if it's either super casual or maybe you're going like a little bit more fancy and frilly for your everyday. Now, I did a recent Petal and Pop haul to kind of aid in the summer to fall transition, and I've shared this a little bit so far, but I really struggle with tank tops. This is one of those things for me that the way my body is just proportioned, it ends up hitting like too off the shoulders. It constantly wants to fall. It doesn't end up sitting right for me, so that when I do buy a tank, I find it's best to buy something of this kind of nature. And I did share this the other day in my like matching green set look. I will again screen, but this is one of those. I think it comes in more than one color, and it's just so nice. This again would be totally appropriate for like all seasons. Definitely like it comes up high enough that it's great for like everyday wear. If you throw a blazer over it, no one will know the difference. It's great for a night out. I really like that you're getting a lot of this detailing in here. It's not too long, it's not too short. It also has this like slit in the side, which really gives you kind of a flexibility for how you tuck it and adjust it. Sometimes they're really stiff at the bottom, and then all they do is kind of cling to any of your middle section, maybe that you're not necessarily wanting to show as much. I tucked it in really easily to the skirt that I'm about to show you the other day, and it's just such a beautiful, delicate piece. But I love pieces like this that give you a lot of statement in just their natural like design, but they also like work in so many different ways. Now, I really love a matching set for a few reasons. If you can find a good matching set, you are automatically expanding your possibilities in wardrobe, using the top, using the bottom, separating them, doing them together, whatever the case may be. And this particular set, honestly, it's very much a bodycon look, but when it goes on, it just clings and everything looks so smooth. The lines are all in the right places, the ruching's in all the right places. I, again, put this in a reel the other day, and I really liked just that it was super flexible with all of the different options. Like I can wear this tank with the white shorts and pair it with my like little slides that are up here. I can do the skirt with the white top. I can do this like as a full set. I can probably add a sweater into the mix. Like there's just so many options for this, and I don't feel like I will see a ton of green in my fall collection this year. That just doesn't tend to be what's on the mood board at the moment. But even in saying that, I feel like the thing about like an olive green is it's a timeless color. It may not be the most popular color at the moment. You may not be seeing it on the runway or maybe on some of the like more fashion bloggers of the world, but it's one of those that like you're still gonna love it, you're still gonna wear it, you're still gonna get a ton of use out of it, and it's just such an absolutely gorgeous set. Now, I do feel like the most fall piece that I bought this year is this gorgeous dress, and there's just like so many colors into it. I've seen a few other pieces that like this sunsetty vibe is really fitting into my vibe for this year. I do love that this really kind of has the opportunity to be really pretty on its own. You can wear it just as is, or if you're somebody who loves a little bit more detail, you want to elevate it a little bit more, you can add, you know, a more funky boot. You can add like a nice chunky belt to it. You can really do on the shoulder, off the shoulder. There's a lot of like ability to kind of play this up. It's a gorgeous piece that like I would wear this every day, but I could definitely see this being something that like if you want like a comfortable event dress, like if you've got a fall wedding, this is really nice. The material is really shiny, so it gives that little bit of elegance, but it's not going to be too frilly. It's not going to be too fussy. It's not going to require a lot of you. If you just want that like comfortable vibe, that's there. I feel like my fall colors are going to be a little bit more in the browns and the reds. The bright red is the color of fall this year, but I really love that this kind of fits my normal vibe in general, but it also just really challenges me to play with stuff a little bit more. Sometimes when I have really simple pieces, I forget to actually like play with my wardrobe and really to play up kind of the fun of the things that I love about fashion, and this is just one of those that really inspires me to do that with my everyday life. And the last few pieces I purchased have been shoes, and some of these may or may not be available. I will link what I can below, but you can kind of get the vibe for it. Really been looking at expanding my fall shoe wardrobe in the sense that like boots are great, but boots can be really hot or they can only work for a small chunk of time, especially when you live in Florida. And I don't tend to love flat as much. Some of that is just because of the natural way that I walk. So the weight being on my heel is a little too heavy for me, but I picked these up in the Nordstrom sale. And they're a little bit shorter than my normal. I normally have like a 3-inch minimum, so I think they're just below that, but they are this gorgeous blue color. There's a little bit of texture in them. I bought them to intentionally go with a blue dress from Petal & Pup that I am TBD on returning, but I also just love that like a little bit more of the classic 90s vibe. I can see myself styling these with a lot of different pieces, but I also don't have anything like this in my wardrobe currently, and this is perfect for somebody who doesn't love as big of a heel. I will say if you've got like a wider front, that's probably not going to work for you. These are quite pointed, but they are really just like cute and casual. And then I did purchase a couple of things from Dolce Vita. If you saw my shoe haul on Instagram a few weeks ago, you will recognize these, but I really am loving the Raffia heels. So these wedges are so good, so comfortable. They are not too high. I really feel like you kind of need to stretch these in a little bit more just because they are like tighter in the fabric material, but I love that they really just give me that, again, summer to fall vibe. I can really wear these from now until we're kind of getting to that point where it feels a little bit more fall-y, and again next year. These do come in a couple of different colors. I think this one was specifically on sale, and I don't have anything in this color range in my wardrobe, so I really wanted something of that nature. I've worn these in a couple of different videos already. Like they're a great heel if you've got like a longer jean or a longer pant and you just kind of want to elevate that, or if you want to wear them with a dress or shorts, it's perfect. And it's also, again, wide chunky heels, so you're not like you're walking around outdoors doing fall things. Maybe you're going to a fair or carnival or any of that jazz. You're not going to be like digging into the grass. And then this particular style comes in quite a few colors if you like a little bit more of a neutral, which is probably going to be a little bit more of the vibe going from summer to fall. But I do love that this color can really kind of carry me through summer to fall, but also like spring to summer. This bright color, the shorter heel, I really like that it's the wider toe. I love this particular style. There's a lot of like higher end pieces that really give this vibe, but if you want something that's a little bit more budget friendly, this is great for that. It's perfect because it also adds like a really subtle pop of color in whichever style you end up going for. I've tested this a few ways and I feel like I have a few gold shoes in my wardrobe, but I really have been needing something that like ties in with a brighter yellow, and these have been so fun to style because sometimes you can make that look just even that more extra. Like I compare this with my pink slip skirt and add in like a purple top, and it really just becomes a bright moment, a joyful moment, like just adds into that like fun vibe of things. Or you can make it really simple and like add it with like a white shirt and jeans and call it a day. So a little bit of color can go a long way depending on your comfort zone, and these like are the perfect kind of mix of, you want a sandal, you like a heel, you don't want anything too crazy because they're really comfortable and they also have that, again, like wide front. All right guys, that is all I have for you today. So let me know in the comments below which piece you're loving, which piece you're most excited about. I do think I'm gonna do like a fall trends for the mid-size girlies of what is actually trending right now that would really style well and work for us and kind of really fit in that capacity. If you want to spend more time with me, if you want more content from me, I do upload mini vlogs on TikTok every day as well as reels on Instagram, and a lot of times some of that content ends up on shorts, but some of it is a little bit too long and it just lives on the home that it lives on. So wherever you feel the most comfortable with socials, I would love to have you hang out with me. But I love you. It is a good day to have a good day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.